Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Backpacktrader training room crude oil inventory report session for Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, this is our last session today, so close the all right. Crude just stopped out of a short trade. Spotlight crude on the right side, 8-tick range bar, 8-cent momentum bar for those on TradeStation. Left side upper is unleaded, also on Spotlight, 20-tick range bar, 0.002 momentum bar for TradeStation. Both of those on Backpacktrader Spotlight strategy. Lower left is full crude on the 377 tick chart on Counterpunch. So that's what we'll be watching. The report is due out in 2 minutes. It just rolled over. We'll see what the reaction range looks like from the report itself. We'll wait 2 minutes and then start looking for trades. Looks like unleaded and crude on Spotlight are both flat, as is the 377 tick. Everything is flat. Another minute 10 before the report. Next week, around this, probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there, we'll be rolling our market indices, our quarterly futures. Rolling to the March 25 contracts. All right. And there's the report. We just set a new session low. So that's the lower end of the reaction range. So far, that's the up. We're at the upper 70.02. $377 is in a long. That we'll look for a new setup. That's definitely a reaction trade. unleaded stopping out of a long or short setup. All right. Pushed our range up to 70.09. From 69.72, so 37-cent range, not very much. Let's see what we can do with it. That's potential short trade on 377, and that has actually canceled. Oh, it went into chop. So that's why it's in the chop zone. That's why that trade is off, and now it's back on and just triggered in. So it's a get in sync short now. And we are in our sessions. Nothing on crude. We did pick up, it looks like. Yep, that's a valid short trade on unleaded. Unleaded is short. 377 is short. 377 tick counterpunch crude chart is short. And the spotlight crude chart is still flat. Crossover filter keeping us from getting that long trade, but that was well before that was actually that was a reaction trade to the report itself. And money management on the short trade on the 377. Still in between the 50 and the 200 on the unleaded short. And stopping out for just a few ticks on the 377. Stopping out on the trailer. Unleaded taking heat, testing the 200 EMA. Okay, nothing new yet. We did stop out of the unleaded trade. New short on 377. Take that as a get in sync, push it down to 82. Here's a new short on unleaded. Virtually the same trade we had a few minutes ago. Same stop and entry, slightly smaller. No trigger yet on that one. And it looks like we did trigger into the 377 tick short, counterpunch chart short. Money management at target 2. Still no trades on Spotlight Crude. And we have a new short now. A little bit higher stop. 636. And slightly larger this time. Still no trigger. Actually, that goes. We need to bring that money management down to 72 because of the adjustment. So target will be target 3. And the unleaded short triggered in. Potential stop and reverse on the 377. It's going to be at 91. 89 would be the adjustment. Key level would take it to 91. Unleaded testing the 200 EMA again. And this time, okay, we get a push upward and back down. Oh, within a tick or two of the stop on unleaded, but then coming down below the 200 again. We did trigger the 377 tick chart unadjusted. We are still short. Looking for money management at 69.72. Yeah, looking like it's going to stop out on unleaded again. Pushing higher on spotlight chart and the 377 tick chart. Testing the 200 EMA on the 377. An up close on spotlight crude could give us a long trade. At 96. I can push that to 97. Move it around the 200. But so far it's not setting up. We did just touch the stop on unleaded. And two full stop outs. $377 tick counterpunch still short. Stop and reverse adjustment and plus the key level keeping us in the short trade. Even though the calculator is tracking the long trade. We are in the short looking for 72. Money management target will be target 3. There's money management on the 377. There's the target right there. Target at 69. And hit. So our stop was at, so our entry was 82, so our stop is 81. I think we probably stopped out and break even. Yep, hit it on the nose. There is a long trade at 69 on spotlight chart. Or I'm sorry, short trade. And we are in the trades. Target 1. And target 2. Get our stop in place properly. And show our money management. Testing the session low. And in a new short on unleaded, third trade. This is a big trade. At least a bigger trade than the last ones. And a third stop out on unleaded. And let's see what we've got. We got into a short on 370. Actually, we're done. We got 2 break-even trades on 377, so that is power quitting. Kept us out of that losing short. Now we just triggered in a new short. Not in those. Still short on the spotlight chart. 3 full stop outs on progressively larger, each one progressively larger on unleaded. And a stop and reverse at 86. I think that 87. Get it around the 200. That's going to be a market trade since it's stop and reverse. And there it goes. Just triggered in. So we'll bring our targets in. $87, actually 97. Yep, that's a valid target. And the money management is also valid. Unleaded, big push up. Crude, fairly good sized push, testing 200 EMA now. I think it's a good thing that 377 tick was done. You pick up a target 3 and a trailer, but that's after a full stop out and a stop in reverse. I know we didn't take the short because it went too far. Oh no, it hit target 1, but yeah, but that still canceled the trade. So long on Spotlight, the only thing active right now, and we have a filtered short trade on unleaded crossover filter keeping us out of that one. Notice the 50 just crossed above the 200. And we're hanging around. We did get an excursion below the reaction range. We're right back in it and just hanging around in there. No change. No particular move. Well, There's the eighth bar. That magenta bar on the unleaded chart indicates that is the eighth bar after crossover, so we can now take a short into the 50. And there's money management. Stop comes to 88. We'll have to wait for the trailer to catch up. And it's using the original entry. Now those are attached, so when it does catch up, and it just stopped out. So we pick up a break even on that. So our loss was 69 to 87, 18 ticks. Would put us down 36. We've just gained 2, so we're down 34. And waiting to see. There's a long trade on unleaded. Let's see if we have any better luck with the longs than we have with the shorts. And a new short at 82. Touch there, it fills. That's not my tick. have to see what happens here. Long trade on unleaded still has not triggered. Looks like a bit of a down move on crude now. Good for our short trade on crude chart. And since we haven't triggered, it's not a major issue on the. We got one close below. One more close below will cancel the long trade on unleaded. One close below the balance line, which is that dotted green line. Need to get down to 71 for money management on the crude trade, and a short trade on unleaded. And that just triggered in, so that is our trade. So trying a fourth time on the shorts. Let's see what our prospects are on this crude trade. And 12 and 19, 30, 31. So it's not going to get us positive, and this is our last trade. So we will end the session. It may just be 3 ticks negative, but that's essentially a break even. We got to get both targets to do that. We're kind of stuck in that range, needing to break out a little bit, get our targets. Trying to push down. Brought unleaded back to its entry again. Got down to 75. That's 4 ticks from money management. on crude. Neither crude nor unleaded going very far right now. Hanging out. Crude pricing hanging out right around the 69.80 mark, which is just below the 20 simple moving average. Unleaded testing its 20 SMA. And then we get another push down to 75. We go lower. 83 to 75. One more tick will open a new bar. Having trouble pushing through the quarter century at 75. Stuck between 75 and 80 right now. And there we go. Pushed down to what? 72. One tick. There it is. Money management. Stop comes to 81. And there goes target one. And target two. So we end 3 ticks negative. Not bad after a 36 tick loss on the initial trade. Two winners would have helped. Would have gotten us positive, but we got to break even in a winner. Unleaded trying to push down. Still hanging right at the entry. Trying to break through the 50 EMA. Crude trying to set a new session low. It's touched the session low at 61. set the session low at about just before 10:30. Came within a tick of it about 10:50, and now touches it again at almost 11:15. And there is another touch. If it doesn't break through here, this could give us a significant up move too. And there's one tick. New bar. There's several more. It's unleaded, testing 200 EMA now. Crude hitting its target 3, 69.56. We're done with that trade. And done with our session, actually. Excuse me. And that's our 8 ticks. One more tick will close the bar, and that's a good sign. There it is. Downward move. There's money management on unleaded. One tick shy of target 1. Target 2 at 90. Oh, target 2 at 9,600 even. $1.96 even for target 2. Crude gets down to target 4. See if we can get resolve this trade on unleaded before I close it down. That's the only chart that's still running. Okay, another push down. Got target one. Target one traders at least pick up on one. We need significant. No, this doesn't look good. Testing the 200 again on unleaded. I'll take this till about 11:30, and then we'll call it a day. Doesn't look like it's going far. Yeah, picked up a couple more ticks on the trailer. And it's challenging the trailer now. Testing the 50 EMA. Bouncing off the 50, maybe it'll push on down. Crude pushing down again. New session low at 42. Looks like we got down to 15. Still need 15 more ticks to get to. Stock now comes down with the balance line. 96.42. See if the 200 will hold here. Not looking good because crude looking like it's wanting to pull up a little bit. I hate to keep you around watching this do not much of anything. Oh, we got as low as 96.12. That one we got 13. And stopping out at 42, 642. That's the fourth trade. I'm not going to stick around for more. I'm going to call that a morning. Tough morning on the tough report session on unleaded. Two money management trades on the 377 tick. Stop and reverse, a break even, and a win on Spotlight Crude for a 3-tick net loss. Essentially a break-even session. That will do it for today. So we will see everybody tomorrow at 9:30. Reminder, be prepared next week to roll any of your quarterly futures as the volume transitions. Have a good one.